Hi, I'm Zindel Segal. I'm the Distinguished Professor in Psychology and Mood Disorders in the Graduate Program in Psychological Clinical Science, University of Toronto Scarborough. Mindfulness meditation is one of the number of different types of meditation that can be practiced. It's an emphasis that's placed on attention. It's an emphasis that's placed on being aware of present moment experience. And it's an attitude of not judging or evaluating what we become aware of. It's a way of paying attention to increase our awareness and to become more familiar with the way that our mind moves throughout the day. One of the important touchstones in the practice of meditation is the idea that we can know our experience in different ways. And this is incredibly helpful because when we think about options, we often think we've only got one way of understanding our bodies, one way of understanding our emotions, one way of understanding our thoughts. And usually it's when there's a problem. Our bodies speak to us when we are in pain. Our emotions speak to us when they are difficult and possibly raging. Our thoughts speak to us when we worry and are trying to deal with a catastrophe sometimes off in the future. But the practice of meditation can be very helpful in showing us that there are different ways of having the same experience. And there's a very simple way to try to illustrate this. And so what I'd invite you to do, if you're willing, is to perhaps close your eyes and focus your attention on your feet. And think about your feet. Maybe judging one foot as being better or different than the other foot. Asking yourself if there are things that you like about your feet, or things that you don't like about your feet. Maybe seeing if there are some plans or activities for your feet that you want to remember. You may have a pedicure lined up. You may need to buy some foot care products. You may wonder why your feet have skin that is dry and skin that is soft. And just allow all of these thoughts to sort of tumble out of the mind as you sit here and think about your feet. And then open your eyes, if you're willing to do that, and maybe take a breath in, breathing in and then breathing out. And when you feel ready, you might be willing to close your eyes again, and this time bringing your attention once again down the body to your feet, and simply sensing any sensations that are here. Maybe feeling any sensations of throbbing or moisture or contact, maybe pressure in the soles of the feet as you sit or stand. Seeing whether you can feel the toes touching individually or as one group. Sensing the feet. Sensing this part of the body by just receiving sensations that are here. Not creating them, but being curious and perhaps noticing which sensations are showing up. And then when you're ready, opening up your eyes, bringing your attention back. And this very simple example goes to the heart of what meditation practice can teach us. Our feet are the same, but we can know them through the lens and the filter of thinking about them, evaluating them, judging them, planning for them. Or we can see if that can all drop as we simply pay attention to the sensations, and we can know our feet differently. Maybe a way in which our feet are not tied to plans, tied to outcomes, but have a sense of them through sensation. And it's not that one way is better than the other. It's not that sensation is better and thinking is not as good. It's just that now we can fold both of these perspectives on what our feet are together, and we have a fuller and richer understanding. This is what meditation can help us do. It's not easy. It takes practice. But my research and the findings of my colleagues and other people I've been fortunate to work with have suggested that it can be of immense benefit if you're willing to explore it, even a little bit.